Investing in the stock market is truly a great legitimate way to create wealth for those who understand the relationship between risk and reward. Late July, the Jamaica Stock Exchange and investment company JMMB held an interesting and valuable public investor outreach in Montego Bay. JMMB's personal portfolio advisor Floyd Lewis responded to a member of the audience's question on aggressive trading, moderate trading, and the important component of risk. The video submitted is not of optimum quality, but the information is invaluable, so bear with us.
The risk profile, in terms of those three terms that you've utilized, speak to you, the investor, and how much risk you are not only willing to take, but able to take. Because your risk tolerance is made up of your ability to take on risk, meaning, what are your earnings, what is the size of your overall portfolio. If you were to take a 20% hit on your portfolio, would you be in a position where it would be difficult for you to recover? Are you an individual who, if you bought a stock at $10 today, and next week you hear that it's at $9.99, you can't sleep? So willingness and ability are what factors into what your risk profile what your risk profile comes out at. So what we will do at JMMB is that we'll ask you some questions to get a better gauge as to, and we ask you as well to even rate yourself. Who do you think you are as an investor? Are you conservative? Are you more moderate? Are you more aggressive? But it goes deeper than that. We look at what there's a decision tool that we have that once we plug that information in, based on the questions that we ask you, it actually gives us an indication as to what your risk profile is. And then we will advise you of that and what type of assets and what exposure to each asset class or each asset would be most suitable for you.
Lewis stressed the importance of diversification.
Diversification is very, very important, right? Companies go through different cycles from time to time, depending on the market conditions, among other things, right? So it's very, very important that in investing in stocks, it's important that you have three things. It's important that you diversify your portfolio, so you can't put all your eggs in one basket or two baskets. It's important that you diversify, that's one. Having the right financial partner in your in your space, when you're doing transactions and making investments of this nature, is very, very important. And staying abreast and having the right financial partner allows you to also stay abreast of what's happening in the market and to be able to make decisions as to whether you buy, you sell, or you hold, right? So those are the three things I'd say, because the fact of the matter is, when you invest in equities, there are significant risks associated with it. However, the way to manage those risks is by, one, diversifying and ensuring that you have the right financial partner, helping to guide you along in the decisions that you need to make.
It was revealed at the investor outreach event that JMMB was doing a pilot program on overseas equity trading for special clients.
We have a service currently which is not necessarily open to everyone at this particular point in time. We are basically doing a pilot program at this particular point in time. However, the short-term goal is to have a service that's available in such a way that just as how you can go log onto your Moneyline account and place an order for a stock listed on the Jamaica Stock Exchange, you can place an order for a stock to your USM account to buy stocks on the New York Stock Exchange, the NASDAQ, the Toronto Stock Exchange, any stock exchange in the world basically, right? We want to ensure that that particular service is integrated in such a way that it seems seamless. And you can basically utilize that service in the same way that you utilize your current services through JMMB. So the answer to that is that yes, we have that capability, but in a limited way right now. But in the very, very short term, it is something that we're looking to build out to ensure that every single one of you, if it is that you want to come in tomorrow and buy an ETF, or you want to buy a stock, or whatever it is, we will not only be able to provide you with recommendations as to what to buy, but you can also make your own decisions as to what you buy. You can either come into us, or you can stay at home or on your smartphone and say, hey, I'm going to place an order to buy a stock overseas through my JMMB account. So that will be available to you very, very soon.
Floyd Lewis there at a collaborative investor outreach program spearheaded by the Jamaica Stock Exchange and investment company JMMB. The program was held under the theme Unlocking Your Wealth Potential by Building Your Stock Portfolio. And that's your wealth for this week. I'm Owen James.